There is a medical emergency gripping parts of India that has left hospitals overwhelmed and mortuaries filled to capacity. It has been caused by an unusually scorching heat wave. Nothing too surprising in the temperatures across much of the country, reaching 26 degrees yesterday. But what is worrying this early in the year is that in the dark areas here in the northeast, they have already topped 42 degrees. In two of the worst affected states, Uttar Pradesh and in Bihar, the heat is proving fatal.
Another patient with heat stroke is rushed into hospital. The wards are already overwhelmed with victims of the searing heat, but there's been no let-up in arrivals. Temperatures have remained above 43 degrees in recent days, and thousands have been seeking treatment for breathing difficulties and even organ failure due to the extreme conditions. This man cries out in agony. His father has just died on a hospital trolley in the corridor, waiting for help. It is also unbearably hot inside this hospital in Uttar Pradesh. The power keeps cutting out, leaving patients without air conditioning. This man points to the sunlight streaming in through the windows. He's laid a cloth over his relative to try to protect them. Others are desperately fanning their loved ones or trying to cool them down with wet cloths.
The cooler is not working properly despite the heat wave. It's a big problem for the patients. This heat stroke is all about heat, and there is no respite for the patients even inside the hospital. I can't think of a solution to this problem.
June is one of India's hottest months before the monsoon season hits. But the heat waves have become more intense, with prolonged periods of above average temperatures. This year it has been particularly severe in the heavily populated states of Uttar Pradesh and neighbouring Bihar. Nearly 170 deaths have been attributed to heat-related illnesses, but it's thought many more have died before reaching hospital and from conditions compounded by the heat. The government has held a crisis meeting to respond to the unprecedented situation. In the worst affected areas, help can't come soon enough.
All staff are working 24 hours a day to treat the patients. We are not resting even for a minute.
Climate change has made India more susceptible to heat waves, and every summer threatens to be more lethal than the last. Debbie Edward, News at 10.